Breaking, Comey's second meeting with Loretta Lynch reveals he confronted her about political interference. Fired FBI Director James Comey had a second meeting with former Attorney General Loretta Lynch where he confronted her about her election interference. According to the report, when confronted, Loretta Lynch stared at Comey with a steely silence that lasted for some time before she asked him to leave her office. Circa News with exclusive scoop. Ex-FBI Director James Comey has privately told members of Congress that he had a frosty exchange with Obama Attorney General Loretta Lynch last year when he confronted her about possible political interference in the Hillary Clinton email investigation after showing Lynch a sensitive document she was unaware the FBI possessed, according to sources who were directly briefed on the matter. In multiple private sessions over the last few months, Comey has told lawmakers about a second later confrontation with Lynch shortly before the email probe was shut down. Comey told lawmakers in the closed-door session that he raised his concerns with the Attorney General that she had created a conflict of interest by meeting with Clinton's husband, the former President Bill Clinton, on an airport tarmac while the investigation was ongoing. During the conversation, Comey told lawmakers he confronted Lynch with a highly sensitive piece of evidence, a communication between two political figures that suggested Lynch had agreed to put the kibosh on any prosecution of Clinton. Comey said the Attorney General looked at the document, then looked up with a steely silence that lasted for some time, then asked him if he had any other business with her, and if not, that he should leave her office, said one source who was briefed. At the Gateway Pundit, previously reported in an explosive revelation, former FBI Director James Comey has admitted that former Attorney General Loretta Lynch attempted to suppress, reframe the investigation into former presidential candidate Hillary Clinton's illegal private email server. Attorney General Lynch purportedly directed Comey to immediately stop referring to the Hillary probe as an investigation or a probe and instead refer to it as a much more gentle, quote, matter. The Gateway Pundit also reported that ultra-liberal Dem Senator Dianne Feinstein is even calling for an investigation into whether or not Loretta Lynch tried to help Hillary Clinton during the 2016 elections. Oh yes, she did. Senator Dianne Feinstein, Democrat of California, said Sunday that Congress should investigate whether former Attorney General Loretta Lynch pressured former FBI Director Comey to cover for Hillary Clinton's presidential campaign. I think we need to know more about that, Feinstein told host Brianna Keeler on CNN State of the Union. And there's only one way to know about it, and that's to have the Judiciary Committee take a look at that, Feinstein, the top Democrat on the Senate Judiciary Committee, said. Video of Comey talking about Loretta Lynch in his recent hearing. Oh, this is too good. This is priceless.
Let me go back, if I can, very briefly, to the decision to publicly go out with your results on the email. Was your decision influenced by the Attorney General's tarmac meeting with the former President Bill Clinton?
Yes, in a ultimately conclusive way. That was the thing that capped it for me, that I had to do something separately to protect the credibility of the investigation, which meant both the FBI and the Justice Department.
Were there other things that contributed to that you can describe in an open session?
There were other things that contributed to that. One significant item I know the committee's been briefed on. There's been some public accounts of it which are nonsense, but I understand the committee's been briefed on the classified facts. Probably the only other consideration that I guess I can talk about in open setting is that at one point the Attorney General had directed me not to call it an investigation, but instead to call it a matter. which confused me and concerned me, but that was one of the bricks in the load that led me to conclude I have to step away from the department if we're to close this case credibly.
Director, my last question.
They're going down now. Loretta Lynch, and Hillary, and all of the clan over there. They're going down after this because Comey is starting to come clean now. He's afraid. Let us know what you think in the comments below, and thank you so much for watching.